welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game.
We'll be here all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At his 48-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They quickly out to Diggs.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
3rd and 10. Throwing is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the first down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Douglas in motion. Henderson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal. His throw is out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
The extra point is good. And the Pats are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. That's complete. It's JSN. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He was taken down behind
Every
the line
team
of scrimmage.
makes an emphasis
It's a
on
loss of
winning
2.
first down, but as a
Brings up
defense,
second
when you're
and
able to
12.
take them back for a
At the
loss,
42-yard
second and
line.
long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Looking Smith and jig his way again, and again a catch. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker! Touchdown, Seahawks!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. May to the air once more. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Here's May again. That complete to Henderson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. To throw again is May. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. What can they do here on third down and 7? As we are ready to get back underway. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
They're going. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll find the rookie third-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for.
On the coverage.
And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll go play action with Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Christian Barmore able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you can kind of sense this defense smells blood in the water. They're able to get to the quarterback on the previous down and thinking, heck, let's do it again. Great timing on this screenplay by the play caller. Use the aggressiveness of the defense against them, time up the screen to the back, and pick up a 1st down.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And in motion, it's Diggs. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third
It's
down.
a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Madden, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Patriots.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A run, and this is Henderson. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. Man in motion, it's Diggs. May to throw on second down. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Man in motion, it's Diggs. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Throwing on second down, May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Throwing is May. The ball comes out. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
16 yards. And it's fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On second down, it's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold to the air once more. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold again. It's complete. He's got caught. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's into the hands of the fullback.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd down, they need 7. To throw again is Darnold. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll let Gotcha run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this 2nd half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
too much. The pass is incomplete. Shaq Charbonnet was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we sit up here all the time, and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 16-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, it's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's May to throw it on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
35-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On third down, Henderson.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Seattle.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, here's Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jenkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Gain of 9 yards, and the Seahawks first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Seattle.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Shaheed in motion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7.
17. Patriots 7. Jason
After the
Myers
TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Third and 2. Here we go. man in motion, it's Diggs. On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain of 6.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2nd and 10. To throw again is May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. May to the air once more. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Patriots, first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the
Defense
pickup.
does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, here's Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Christian Barmore on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Walker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Now it's 2nd and 1. He'll get this out wide. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, 2nd and goal. Now, this looks like a design run.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
3rd and goal. They'll run with Walter. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a 24-10 lead.
Patriots 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
it's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks our Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on